again. That was going nowhere.
Yeah, you count on your offensive line to give you a little bit of space, a little bit of time so you can make a move. There was none there for him.
Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now whistles here, and it looks like we've got a Panther that's having some difficulty down there getting up. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. 3rd and long, it's Newton. And caught left side, Olsen. And a broken tackle helps lead to a first down gain. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
It's so important to tackle well against these guys, but you and I both know that's easier said than done when the guy you're trying to tackle looks like this guy.
And it's usually going to take more than one man to get him down, and it did right there. Now a first carry for their fullback. He'll get it to the 23-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
They've definitely established a rhythm on this drive, moving the ball quite well. And big man with football is an integral part of the whole thing.
Now the former Oregon man, this is Kenyon Barner. And a short gain here, down to the 22. Up from his linebacker spot, Deion Jones making the play.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those 3 guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, they're usually big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because it's usually 5-on-3. And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they're able to just roam and hit.
Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains. From the red zone now, Newton. This will be caught inside the 10. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives them a 1st and goal. On the give, this is their fullback. And he tries to power forward, but he will not get back to the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And that'll bring up a 2nd and goal. He'll get it up the middle. And he's going to work this one down to about the 5. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? Now Newton on 3rd and goal. That's caught. It's Thomas. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Able to hold him to just 2 yards, and now it's 4th and goal.
Pretty heavy traffic over the middle on that one, and somehow he emerged with the football. Way to possess it, despite all the extra contact and people around him.
He's fighting, but they're not going to let him in. Stopped at the 2-yard line. They pass up the 3, fake it. It doesn't work. Back to throw now in his own end zone. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. Seems like this defense, especially the secondary, has really been contesting about every throw in this first half.
Remind me of a good half-court defensive basketball team. Every time a pass is thrown, they're right there in good defensive position, able to affect the play.
And able to get it across the 10 to the 15. They were looking for a little spark and some breathing room. They got it right there, a gain of 14 and a first down. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Complete to Jones. And he's brought down after a good gain. A very solid gain of 27.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 47. This is Coleman. And some room to run now. And he picks up about 6 as he gets this down to the 41.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
He'll look to throw. Over the middle, that's caught by Ridley. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. And they just keep marching right along. First down on a pickup of 8 there. And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables. Otherwise, they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. And Jones has it over the middle. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 11 more yards there, and this methodical drive continues. Two minutes remain in a scoreless first half. We're back to Atlanta right after this timeout. They'll set up to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Jones. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Well, as this game continues to evolve in the NFL, you know how much coaches love run after catch, but you know what they love even more? Completion.
Yeah, just holding on to the ball.
Catch it, cover it, tuck it away. Whatever you get after that is almost gravy. That's how a lot of these receivers are being taught now.
It's an 8-yard pickup, and it leads to a 1st and goal. Back to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. It's the Pro Bowler Luke Kuechly that picks it. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So a holding penalty, and that'll send him backwards.
You know, they're trying not to do that. I mean, we know that, right? We talk to them all the time. But sometimes the defensive guys just put you in awkward situations, and you get caught grabbing their jerseys.
So that's going to push him back half the distance. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. From the gun, here's Newton. Incomplete. It was Ricardo Allen there on the coverage.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
Here's Newton. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here, because they did incompletions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock, because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half.
And he loses the football a 2nd time. And the Falcons grab it. And they're set up in a golden position here right around the 10-yard line. Not the trend he wanted to start the season, with a fumble lost in both weeks 1 and 2. Now, it's not a disaster, but certainly not what he was looking for.
Got to get that fixed, because otherwise he shows up on every scouting report. I remember sitting in defensive rooms and hearing the scouting report from my coaches, and if someone had a particular problem carrying the ball and holding on to it, that was noted. Hey, make sure you get a little extra attention to him. Get after the football. He's dropped it the last couple of games.
And throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. They'll go again here from the 10-yard line on 2nd and goal. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. The quick slant caught. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. Able to get 9 out of that pitch and catch, but now 3rd and goal. Looking to throw. Flushed out right. He can run for it, and he will. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Just a yard, but that's all they needed. And by the slimmest of margins, it'll be 1st and goal. He'll look to throw, and he will score. Touchdown, Falcons. It's their quarterback, his second touchdown on the season, and the Falcons are in for 6. Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. He's got the lane, and there he goes. He's at the 40, 20, and all the way into the end zone, and that's 2 points. Now here's Bryant to kick it away. On the return, it's Kenyon Barner. Now a hit and a loose football. And the Falcons grab it. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line.
How many times in the course of the game do you talk about momentum plays? And I think we just saw one there.
Absolutely.
Just scored, right?
Just took the lead.
Just took the lead, went downfield, got the ball free again, and picked it up. They've got a chance to really get the momentum on their side now.
And now they'll try to pile on. Try to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Now before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. K1 short, forcing his way through there to drop him for a loss of a good 10 yards. The Falcons on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and forever. Now back to throw. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock. Knocking it away in coverage, Captain Mutterland. So a field goal try here on 4th down as the Falcons call on Matt Bryant. From the right hash, this from 53. And this is off the left upright. And it comes back. It's no good. Good starting position for the Panthers as they come up 1st and 10. So distance not the issue there. He had plenty of leg to get it there. It's that darn upright getting in the way.
Always gets in the way of a good time, doesn't it? Because he hit it square, too. Sometimes you can bank one in if you get it on the end of the football. No such luck there for him.
And nearly picked off there, and it would have been a great time for their first pick. Instead, it's 2nd down. Fielded about a yard deep. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. And here now come the Falcons. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the 3rd quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies, try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. On play action, no throw. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. Julius Peppers able to drop him for a loss of 4. The Falcons on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is going to be 3rd and 13. They'll look to throw here. Oh, incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get them to 4th down. Trying to get their tight end involved finally. That's the first time that they've looked his way. He's kind of been a forgotten man in this offensive scheme.
Yeah, didn't look his way at all in the first half, but I'll bet you the offense coordinator made a note at the half and said, let's get him involved because he could be a big-time playmaker for us.
This is brought in at the 21. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And the Panthers will take over now 1st and 10. So Newton and the Panthers come up now 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. They'll try to get the running game going with McCaffrey. And he's got it up over the 40 to the 41. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Newton going to hand it off to McCaffrey. He'll be stopped shy of the 45 despite a great move. call it a gain of 4 there, so it sets up a big play here. 3rd and a yard.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
Pilardi now on to punt as he sends this one away. And that'll hit at the 5 and go into the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Falcon offense now as they get set to take over here. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Well, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. And his throw's going to be incomplete. The Pro Bowl wideout Julio Jones is intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down. A pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it, and in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Sanu with a grab over the middle. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down. Well, clearly one of his advantages as a passer is his height, sit back in the pocket, fired over the middle. That makes things tougher defensively, doesn't it?
It really does, because your goal is to move the quarterback off his initial spot when he gets his drop back completed. But when you have that type of height, he can stay in there if he's willing to take the hits and just fire over the top, which saves him time and actually completes a play a little bit quicker than it normally does for a quarterback who has to slide and find open space to throw.
7 yards on the quick slant and a first down. Coleman now. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
That goes down as a loss against his rushing stats. But really, should he have to absorb that when he had no chance on that play before they overwhelmed him?
Pretty much on top of him before he could take his first step. They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
The effort's always going to be there. Everyone's always going to try and make a catch, but underthrown balls, I think, are the toughest ones to come back and get, because usually your momentum's going in the opposite direction and you're trying to stop, break, and come back and get it.
And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. They pick up 10, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
Now on 4th down here, that pass knocked away and incomplete. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe.
No doubt that's a very good play defensively right there, because you've always got to be aware that he can take off and make a big play with his legs. How about the way they were able to contain him? That also tells me the coverage was excellent downfield.
And they won't fare much better here as he maybe gets back to the line. The safety, Keanu Neal, there to make the tackle.
But he was stopped on that play, but he's had plenty of carries all afternoon. Every now and then the defense is going to win one, but I don't think they'll shy away from handing it to him the rest of the game.
And he's got his target. That's more. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. And they pick up 25 as they convert on 3rd. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Came out in a power set, but that only served to put more men in the box. And guess what? If you're going to do that, you've got to win up front, right? Your offensive guys have got to beat the defenders. They lost all leverage on that play.
And down inside the 15 he goes. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. Now Barner. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. This is McCaffrey on the give. A nice display of powerful running, but it takes him only to the 7. He's dropped there. It'll be a pickup of 5, and that leaves him with 5 more. 3rd and 5 now. Newton to throw. Now he'll escape to his right. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2. Newton able to use those legs and get past the marker to pick up the first. On the ground, McCaffrey. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
He gets it halfway there with that run. I think you play up-tempo, get right back on the line of scrimmage, and hammer at him again.
Here's Newton. How about the big boys snagging one? You don't see that every week.
No, you don't, but a lot of them are just reliving their old dreams, going back to when they were in youth football and in high school. They didn't always play defensive line. Some of them actually handled the football, and you can see the flashback when he grabbed that one.
They'll start out on the ground with Coleman. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. This quarterback now, a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. Back to throw now on 1st down. He's got his man on the crossing route. A gain of 6 there on 1st. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't they?
Yeah, when we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, you know, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time.
Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. Julius Peppers in there to pick up his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. Leopard! Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Falcons. They've got the football. They've got the lead as we get set to start the 4th. The Falcons on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is 3rd down and 12. They'll drop the throw. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down. I hate to surrender the football when you're nursing a slim lead, but they're going to have to punt it away. Trust that defense.
It's the right play at this stage of the game as well. You don't need to press it here because you do have that little bit of a cushion, and you count on your D to make it stand up.
He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. And this will be taken at the 13. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. So Newton and the Panthers come up now 1st and 10, just shy of the 30. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And they get to Newton and take him down for the sack. Grady Jarrett with a great push up front. He picks up the sack and a loss of 8. To throw on 2nd down is Newton. And it's caught on the right side at Smith. And incomplete here, so a little razzle-dazzle on that one, but they couldn't hook up, and it's 3rd down. 3rd and long, it's Newton. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Here's Michael Pilardi now, as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. taken in at the 22. And when it's said and done, it's a 58-yard punt. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
This one caught by Ridley. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch. Good for 8 yards. Here's Coleman. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards. Back to the 33. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bringing up a key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity because I know what defensive guys...
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. It's the Pro Bowler Luke Kuechly that picks it. Well, when someone other than the quarterback is throwing the football, it's either beautiful or a disaster, and here it was the latter.
Nowhere in between, right? I think you're exactly right. It takes some fortitude to call that type of a play, but when it doesn't work... Oh, boy, you wish you hadn't.
They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. On 1st down, Newton. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off down at the 2. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Back to throw now in his own end zone. Oh, incomplete. A turnover would have really helped there. Almost intercepted. Instead, it's just 2nd down.
I think he's taking an awful chance with the football right there. You've got to lead. You've got to protect it. And he's taking chances putting it out there in a little bit of jeopardy.
Especially in a spot like this. 4th quarter, as you said, trying to cling to that advantage.
Yeah, that one probably should have been picked, huh?
Over the middle, that's caught by Ridley. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
He finds Coleman. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. We'll check on his status when we get back. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Now, following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Back to throw here. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Trying to lay one up deep. And that is caught one-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in. And all the way down to the 37. It's a big play there for Atlanta. 47 yards. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. Ito Smith, his first carry. Oh, no, he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Panthers. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line.
Well, partner, here's where team football gets tested a little bit because I know the defensive guys were over there chilling on the sidelines, and all of a sudden, they heard the sudden change call because that fumble puts them right back on the field, and they've got to go out and finish the game now themselves.
Absolutely. Nursing that slim lead here in the fourth, a costly turnover. Now, the first play of the drive there is incomplete. Back to the air, Newton on second down. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. Duke Riley in there to make the sack. He buries him for a loss of 10. Throwing on third and long. Newton. And he'll dump this off to his running back, McCaffrey. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. It's a gain of 5. And that's going to bring up a fourth down. Desperation time. Newton, fourth down. That's to his running back, complete. But they're going to wrap him up as he'll go down well short of a first. Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this.
Leopard! Leopard!
They'll come out throwing here on first down. Here's Sanu on the catch. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 12 yards that time for number 12 as they move the chains. They'll run it now out of the gun. And not much running room. Down to the 32. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. Well, with the fumble he had earlier, we know how key keeping the football is here. That fumble earlier probably at the forefront of his mind. Just hold on to this thing.
It's also at the forefront of the mind of the guys who are trying to get the ball from him. And since they've seen him drop it on the ground.
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. He'll drop to throw. And it's complete. Hooper. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15, just shy of the 10. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it.
And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
Wow, I know it's a never-say-never situation, but to me, that looks like that's the one that's going to finish them off.
The score that puts them in front here late, but now you got to rally your kick team, don't you, and say the last thing we need is a big return.
And what happens is guys get overeager, get out of their lane because they're so excited they want to make the last tackle. You mess up, could come back at you a long way.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Back at the 5-yard line now, second and goal. They come out here in the eye. Looking to throw. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. Well, there have been a ton of sacks. They were just trying to prevent another.
So what you're telling me is the conventional way has not really worked for them, huh?
Not at all.
Not at all. So he tries to grab him here, and they still get caught.
A crucial penalty there as the hold backs him up for another second and goal. They'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. And a stoppage here, a timeout before this third down play takes place. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, third and goal.
Here we go now. Blue Patriot. Blue 90.
They'll look to throw on third and goal. His pass caught at the 4. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. A 4-yard pickup, not enough. 4th down.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up, keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first. They'll look to throw here. And this will be caught. Well, forget taking the knee. Some late gamesmanship here as they throw for a late touchdown. The extra point up and good, but this one was decided anyway, as that will be the final action in this ball game. And, Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf. They were able to do that here in this